Hello everyone, welcome back. This video lecture for class 8 subject science chapter number 8 and that is cell structure and functions. So dear listeners, we have already explained about this lesson about the cell structure and what are the function of the cells and how the cells is very important, playing important role in our body or in all organisms. So let's this session we are going to take revision of this chapter as the exams are we are going to conduct in next month of the October. So let's start without wasting time. First topic, as the chapter name is cell. Fine. So what is the mean by cell? The basic structural unit of an organisms are the cell, isn't it? As you are able to see here in this figure, the figure is given like bricks, building blocks, right? So cell is known as the building block of a life, right? As the bricks are working like the life of the wall, base of the wall for a building, same likewise the cells working in our any organism or in our body is like a building blocks, isn't it? So why the name is taken like so? Let's have a see. So cells are the basic structural unit of life like bricks, which are basic structural unit of a building. As we know, the bricks are the basic structural unit of any building. For to construct any building, we need a basic cell that is known as bricks. Likewise, in our body, cells are working same like it. So building are not same at all. हमें पता है सारे building same नहीं होते. In the same way, organisms are also differ, also vary from each other. Like there are some small organism and we large human body like, isn't it? So each and every organisms having cells. That is different thing. Some organism working like single unicellular or we can say single cell, but rather than other organisms are working or functioning like multicellular organisms. So both cells and bricks are basic unit of any structure So we can say that cells are the building blocks of life. Clear? This question also comes in the exams. Why the cells are known as building blocks of a life? So here is the answer. Second thing, as you are able to see, this is the cork. We have already studied, though I am going to explain. What is mean by cork? Cork is the bark of a tree. Cork is the bark of a tree, isn't it? So previously, in the very beginning, cell was found on the bark of a tree by the person as the volunteer. It is here that is named by Robert Hooke. Okay, Robert Hooke was the volunteer whose contribution a lot in this invention of cell. So, and which year was when he found this cell? In 1665. So in 1665 we can say Robert Hooke observed slice of cork under a magnifying device. Okay, that cell which was found by the Robert Hooke, previously in the beginning it was not like too big, it was too small by we can't see it by naked eyes, isn't it? So he found that cell under a magnifying device. He noticed partitions, boxes or compartment. When it was found like a compartment. Okay, it was found like a compartment when he observed and saw under a magnifying glass. So at that time he found it was in a compartment. Square type compartment was seen in that time on the cork slice. These boxes appears like honeycomb. Okay, these boxes look like honeycomb as you are able to see in this box. Clear? So Hooke coined the term cell for each box. At that time Hooke named each compartment as cell. Okay, he named as cell. So we can say in the beginning, when it was observed, when it was found by Robert Hooke, at the time it was look like a compartment. Later on he named the different compartment as a cell. Clear? So till here you understood discovery of the cell, like it was discovery done by the volunteer Robert Hooke, and he found firstly on the bark of a tree, which is named as a slice of a cork. Okay, and at the time it was when it was found, it was look like a compartment. Later on he named compartment like a cell. So this was the history about cell. Okay, so now here is the point. Human body composed a trillion cell. Okay, we all know human body composed a trillion of cell. That means it is 1,000 billions. You know, 1 billion equals to 1,000 million is there. 1 billion, that means it will be equals to the 100 of millions, isn't it? So our human body is made up of trillions of cells. How many? Trillions. That means more than billions and millions. Okay, 1 billion equals to 1,000 million. So billion से भी ज़्यादा होता है, that is trillions. So our body is composed by trillions of cells. So there are two types of organism. Okay, there are two types of organism found. It was composed like unicellular and multicellular. Okay, so we can say there are two types of organism. First we name as unicellular and another is named as multicellular. So here what is the mean by unicellular? That means the all functions, all structure, all functions like any function, as we told that blood, nerve cells, isn't it? Transferring of messages in our body, transport of the blood in our body to differ from heart to different part or different part to heart. These all functions are done by, if all functions are done by single cell, all functions if are done by any organism, that is named as single celled, or we can say that is named as unicellular. Cool? That is named as unicellular. Here is the good example of amoeba and hydrilla. Both are the unicellular organism in which all functions, all structural functions of body which done by only single cell, which is done by single cell, isn't it? So these type of organisms are named as amoeba, that is unicellular organism. Clear? So we can say amoeba or hydrilla are the unicellular organism in which all functions are completed or done by the single cell. That is why these type of organism is known as unicellular. Moving further, the multicellular. What is the mean by multicellular? So here is the good example of multicellular of our body. Human body is a good example of multicellular because our body is composed of ट्रिलियंस ऑफ सेल्स. जस्ट नाउ वी हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट, है ना, हमारी बॉडी ट्रिलियंस ऑफ सेल्स से बनी हुई है. दैट इज़ वाई वी नोन एज मल्टी सेल्यूलर. दैट मीन्स स्पेशलाइज सेल परफॉर्म स्पेशल फंक्शन. हमारे बॉडी में जितने भी सेल्स हैं, हर एक सेल का स्पेशली कुछ फंक्शन है, एंड ऑल आर स्पेशलाइज सेल्स. दोज आर परफॉर्मिंग स्पेशल function. That is why our body is known as multicellular organism, isn't it? So here we can say huge variety of, at the time when when Robert Hooke found the device like microscope device, at that time no microscope in huge variety, है ना, single variety was only at that time find, and by microscope he found स्मॉल टू स्मॉल, माइन्यूट, इतने स्मॉल होते हैं ऑर्गेनिज्म जिनको वी कांट बाय दोज वी कांट सी बाय द नेकेड आइज, इजंट इट? So these smallest unit can be seen under the magnification, highly magnification, that is known as microscope, isn't it? At that time we can say there was no microscope invention. So he done this process, he completed this device, the used device that is named as magnifying glass, isn't it? But later on, we can say after 150 years, the microscope was invented, and this microscope nowadays came into the market in large of a huge varieties are there. So जिसके थ्रू हम छोटे से छोटे, जिसका एकदम माइन्यूट ऑर्गेनिज्म है, जिसको एक डस्ट का पार्टिकल होता है ना, उससे भी छोटा, इतने छोटे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म्स को वी कैन सी विद द हाईली magnification, isn't it? We can see under the highly magnification. So second thing of the organism, that our cells are vary in size, shape, color, isn't it? That are vary in size, shape and color. So how these are the vary size, shape and color? Let us study about here. So first of all we will discuss about the size. Okay, so we can say some microorganisms are too small, that is measured as micrometer. Okay, that is measured under the magnifying microscope, and this is size. If we talk about their size, in our size we are talking about meter, है ना, meter, centimeter, like that. But in microorganisms they are too small, that is why their size is measured as micrometer. So here there are two types of again here there are two types of cells. Some animals are having a large cell, like if you talk about egg cell, if you talk about hen, or ostrich cell. So they are having egg laying, they are egg laying animal, and their egg is only a cell, isn't it? Their egg is only a cell. So that cell we can see with our naked eyes. That type of cell, like hen cell or ostrich cell, that type of cell we can see with our naked eyes, because they are very much big in size, isn't it? As you are able to see, here is the egg of the hen. Fine. So this type of cells we can see. But what about those type of cells which are very small inside, minute cell? So such type of cell, to observe these type of cell, we need microscope. This is the egg of the ostrich. So here we can say again this type of egg is having cell membrane. This is middle part, that is known as egg yolk. This part is known as egg yolk, and this is egg of albumin. This is the egg of albumin. This white part of substructure is known as egg albumin, and this is egg yolk, that yellow one part, and outside that is cell membrane we can see. So again this type of egg is known as cell. Fine. But what about those type of cells which are very much small? So how can we study that? Let us see. Yes, so we can say there are the lots of variety in our cell. They all are vary in size in our body even, isn't it? So we can say that unicellular and multicellular, that we talked about unicellular, like example of amoeba and hydrilla, right? So how amoeba working? If we talk about unicellular organism, how amoeba is working? So here we can say the shape of amoeba appears irregular. As you are able to see, its shape is named as irregular. It changes its shape according to its need, according it wants, isn't it? Whenever he want to capture its food, so it can change its shape. So a unicellular organism, we can say that is the amoeba. Amoeba is the organism which is named as unicellular, and its body shape is irregular. its body shape is always irregular. It don't have a regular shape of the cell, isn't it? So we can say amoeba has not definite shape, unlike other organisms. Like other organism, he has no definite shape of its cell. It keeps on changing its shape. Okay, it keeps on changing its shape. Contains finger like projections. This is finger like projection, as you are able to see. This is named as pseudopodia. Okay, this is named as pseudopodia. So pseudopodia, or we can say false feet, or we can say false feet, isn't it? So amoeba having finger like projection called pseudopodia or false feet. These projection appear and disappear. Sometime it appear and other time it is not appeared. Why it is not appeared? The reason is whenever he will want to capture its food, its finger like projection comes out. Okay. So appear and disappear as amoeba moves or feeds. As it moves or it feeds, it can change its cell's shape by its own, isn't it? So such type of organism is known as unicellular. Example, amoeba. Amoeba having no definite shape. It can change its shape according to its need. Clear? So second thing which I want to explain, that is multicellular organism. So in multicellular organism, they are specialized cells. The organism which have specialized cells for, like nerve cells, muscle cells, blood cells, these all cells are working differently, है ना? They all are working specialized, but their arrangement is very important to understand. How their arrangement occurs in our body, how they arrange in our body, that is very much important to understand. Let us study about it. So here we can say special shape like nerve cells. Here you are able to see the figure of RBCs. They are spherical in shape. They are spherical in shape. If we talk about nerve cells, they are elongated or nerves like. Why it is named like so? Because it is shaped like nerves, isn't it? And what is the function of the nerve cells? Nerve cell help in the transfer of messages from various body parts to the ब्रेन, isn't it? बॉडी के सारे पार्ट से मैसेज को ट्रांसपोर्ट करने का काम कौन कर रहा है? दैट वर्क इज डन बाय द नर्व सेल्स, एंड दीज आर द सेल्स ओनली विच ट्रांसपोर्ट द मैसेजेस टू द ब्रेन and to different body parts and from brain to various part of body also, isn't it? So here this question is also comes in the exam. What are the functions of the nerve cells? And second thing about the nerve cell, I want to discuss one more thing. This is the only cell in our body which is long in size. Okay, this is very much long in size. As you are able to see, it is divided into nerves like. Okay, it is divided into nerves like, because its function is like that, to transport the blood and transport the messages to the brain and brain to the different parts of body. Clear? So till here we are completing this video lecture. Hope so you all have understood. In next video lecture we will discuss some other points of this chapter. Till that, take care. Goodbye.